Hello YouTube! So as you may have guessed from the change in background, I'm home for winter break! Yay! I was born and raised in the suburbs, and every time I come home from school, I become keenly aware of just how different city living is versus life in suburbia. For one thing, there is a huge difference in transportation. In New York City, I can walk just about anywhere, there are lots of stores close by, and you know, like sidewalks, anything farther away I can just get to on the subway. But here in the suburbs, you kinda have to drive everywhere. And I don't mean just things that are far away, even things that are within like 2 minutes of my house, I still have to drive to. I think this might just be a my neighborhood thing, but we don't have like sidewalks. We have asphalt that's elevated like slightly higher than the rest of the street, if even that. There's also the whole streets not being a grid thing, so when I'm home, walking becomes more of an ordeal than anything else. Another weird thing about the suburbs, or possibly just the one that I live in, is that it's always completely empty. And don't get me wrong, I hate people. I don't exactly want everywhere to be Times Square, but this is a little lonely. And vaguely creepy. There's also just so much more to do in New York City than there is in suburbia. And at all hours too, I mean, it is the city that never sleeps. It's like the dream an insomniac never had. Meanwhile, if I want to do anything in the suburbs after a certain hour, it's like... Where are you going? Oh, I just remembered I needed to get a thing, so I was just gonna go pop over to CVS, and it's 9 o'clock at night. So? Everything's closed? Still, the city isn't always better than living in the suburbs. Probably the most upsetting difference between the two is the city's just expensive. Granted, I probably feel it more because I'm a poor college student, no longer living with my parents and therefore mooching off of them and their credit cards. But regardless, it kinda sucks to be constantly surrounded by things I can't pay for.
How did I even get here?